Narayanam Gurum Vande Sharanyam Bhakta Bandhavam Gauramano Bhishtam Purnam Radha Dasyam Pradayakam Gauramano Bhishtam Purnam Radha Dasyam Pradayakam Rupanugacharya Varyam Rupamanjari Preshtakam Padita Bhavana Bandhava Yugacharya Narayanam Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Om Jnanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So welcome everyone for this Vrindavan Mahimamrta composed by Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakura. And by last class we were completing until the verse number, what is the verse number? 22, I think. 22 or so, yeah, that is 22. So now from today on, today we are starting from 23rd. Okay, all right, here we go. So I am going to be recite the verses and then slowly narrate the meaning and explain. So dva pada praharan apicha Satam Tikrityancha Kotihi Kshutru Sitadibada Satamapi Satatam Tariyam Alabhyasodvaham Munchan Choka Srudaram Adikaruna Gira Radhika Krishna Namani Udgayan Karhi Vrindavanam Ati Vikalo Akichana Samsarami. Because living in Vrindavan, we should not think that we are really going to be living in a very what is that, comfortable place or something. Don't think like that. Because this living in Vrindavan is nothing to do with material living. It is spiritual. So it is completely spiritual. So that means externally when you are living there in Vrindavan, you will be kicked by so many problems. So many problems will come. So that is why Prabodhananda Saraswati is saying about this in the externally you may be feeling so much problem, koti problems, koti problem, but you have to be patient to tolerate. But that tolerations can come only by the mercy of the Lordship and mercy of the Vaishnavas, and that Vairagya has to really come from in our heart. So he's saying, Sotva pada prakaran apiche shatam, patiently tolerating hundreds of kicks. They will be giving problem everywhere. Even robbers will be there. Even when Srila Rupa Goswami was living in the Ter Kadamba, when he was composing these Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and also manifesting other scriptures, there used to be robbers. Rupa Goswami, what kind of money he will be having, but still there was a danger of robbers. And to protect Rupa Goswami, Radharani herself used to disguise and come and then make sure that the Rupa Goswami is fine, because Rupa Goswami is stuck. It is Manjari. So she used to come every night to protect Rupa Goswami. But otherwise there is full of robbers. Robbers are everywhere. And even, do not think that the people who are living in Vrindavan, they are all Brajavasis either. Brajavasis are very rare. Our Gurudev, when he really translated the book that Gita Govindam of Jayadev Goswami, when he translated to Hindi, and then after that from Hindi somebody translated that into English, and when there are many devotees, they were asking, how many people will be really making use of, they will be really understanding, and then, really get into the Baba Bhakti by reading this. Our Gurudev said, probably at most one person by reading my Hindi version. Maybe one person maximum. That is also not sure. But in English version, if anybody is seeing, reading and then, trying to develop, no, nothing, zero. So what that means is, this kind of Raga Bhakti is not so easy. Very, very difficult. Similarly, living in Vrindavan is something, but really living in the real Vrindavan is different. So that is why Prabodhananda Saraswati is saying, patiently tolerating hundreds of kicks and millions of insults. People be insulting, because, they will say, you are a beggar. You don't have anything. What is this? Like that. They may throw something on you also. That's why he say millions of insults. And also the constant onslaught of hunger, thirst, cold, heat. You know that. Now it is really very good time that all the parikrama is going on. Because fortunately, this is the month of our Srimati Radharani. So everything is very, very nice actually. But otherwise, full cold and heat. You have to go in June, July. You will be roasted. But cold is, winter is still very horrible. And hundreds of other sufferings. And of course, penniless. You are always agitated. And you will be crying probably just to make the living in Vrindavan. And even with all those, you will be crying. You should be calling out the names of Sri Radha Krishna in a piteous voice. And he is asking, when will I wander in this land of Vrindavana like this and calling out the names of Sri Radha, Sri Krishna, in piteous voice. So here you can actually bring in the special bhajan written by Gaura Kishore Babaji, Kotai ko prema mai Radhe Radhe. Gaura Kishore Babaji is not ordinary. It's not ordinary. He used to go, when he was living in Vrindavan for some time, he was crying on the banks of Yamuna. He was always, he was roaming in the banks of Yamuna where Radha Krishna, they all had pastimes. And what was he doing? Eating tree leaves. Sometimes even eating Yamuna clay. Because, the thing is, for him, his body was a biggest problem giver, as exactly what we really saw in the verse. It will be constantly giving problem. I want to eat something. I am thirsty. I am hungry. Look at here. That you have to tolerate. So then, at some point, this Gaura Kishore Dasa Babaji felt so much frustrated because the body is demanding food. He took the clay of Yamuna, the sand, and then, okay, you stomach, you cannot be patient, you are actually giving so much of botheration, eat this, at least you will get rescued. So he ate the Yamuna clay. And it is said that is why because of that he got blind. And whenever he was feeling thirsty, Yamuna river is there, so many streams are there. Kotai go prema mai. But what was he doing? He was looking for where is Radharani? That's why he wrote this bhajan. But again, how did he write the bhajan? He wrote the bhajan in such a way that he is, our Acharya, who is Raghunath Das Goswami, one of the Goswamis, he used to reside in the banks of Radha Kund, and he used to cry, Radhe, 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 where are you, where are you, where are you? Immensely he used to cry. And he is writing his poem in such a way that it was actually, this is how Radhe, 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 like that, he is crying. And so I am also trying to cry, but I am most fallen. I don't have any qualification. Kotai go prema mai, Radhe, 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 Radhe go jaya, Radhe, Radhe. So I'll just play a little glimpse of what Muri Maharaj has really done it. Just a glimpse only.
Sri Radhe Kothay go premo moye Radhe Radhe
Kothay go premo moye Radhe
So, see, this is how, well, you are in Vrindavan, this is how you have to cry. Where is she? Where she who is full of prema? All glories to Radharani. Oh Radhe, please give me your darshana and save my life. Your wretched beggar is calling out to you, Radhe, Radhe. Oh Radhe, you enjoy pleasure pastimes in the forest of Vrindavana, wherein you enchant the mind of Krishna, your beloved. Oh Radhe, you are the crust jewel among your 8 principal Sakhis. Oh Radhe, daughter of Vrishabhanu. Raghunath Das Goswami was always calling you, Radhe, Radhe. Sometimes in Keshigat, sometimes at Vamsivat, sometimes in Nidhuvan, sometimes in Seva Kunj, sometimes in Radha Kund, sometimes in Shyama Kund, sometimes in Kushima Sarovara, sometimes in Giriraj Govardhana, sometimes at Talavana, sometimes at Tamalvana. Raghunath Das Goswami wears very simple cloth, which appears to be dirty, because he is always rolling on the earth calling out Radhe, 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 Radhe. So calling out Radhe, Radhe, his eyes are bursting with a flood of tears. He wanders throughout the lanes of Vrindavan crying out Radhe, Radhe. He knows nothing but Radha Govinda throughout the day and night. Actually, out of there are 56. There are 60 dandas. One danda means 24 minutes. He's saying all the dandas except 4 dandas between 1 hour and 36 minutes is always crying and crying, because he sleeps only for 1 hour and 36 minutes. But here people are doing the other way. We do only devotion only 1 hour and 36 minutes. That's maximum. So he was crying like that. That is how. But everyone is running after these worldly things. They manufacture so many plans, so many jobs to earn wealth, name and fame. But they are ignorant about what is real happiness. That's what this loka is coming. This material body will be finished so quickly and our life will be finished. What is the use of that little bubble of happiness? Actually, only miseries. This happiness is not happiness, it's only nerve tickling. That's what our Goswamis are saying. Real happiness is only in devotion that one can carry. Atyo asvo vayasyatidam kudehat sarve bhoga yanti tatrashite apihi tasmat saukya bhasha uchcher vibhati nityanande nanda vrindavanantaha. This is verse number 24. Today or tomorrow, this worthless material body will leave me. And just imagine 1 second, you really look at your own hand. This hand is not going to be here, after few years with you. This is going to be rotting, and everything will be eaten by all these ants and everything in the graveyard. And finally, the bones will also crush, and everything will finally get disintegrated and enter into just mingle in this world. All this with this sand. This is the nature of our life, and it can happen anytime. There is no guarantee that we will be able to live even tomorrow, even the next moment. We don't know. Because material happiness is temporary. That's what he is saying. Sarva bhoga yanti tatra astite api. It should be understood to be only a mirage of the real happiness. Everybody is looking, for them, it's not real. Actually, this happiness is not real at all. It's a mirage. Mirage. Oh, my mind. Please abandon this false happiness and enjoy the real eternal happiness of devotional service with the land of Vrindavana. So that water you think there, in this picture, you see, there is a water. Wow, this is a desert, hot day. But you see, there is a lake. This is exactly that water, that the happiness that you are thinking. You think that we have in this world is just a mirage. It is not real. It is Maya. The Maya tricks you to think that this world is full of happiness. And the foolish Jivatmas, they are trapped by this and cheated. So this Maya Devi tricks you to think that this world is full of happiness, and in the pursuit of enjoying and be happy in this life, we are cheating ourselves, and hence we are number one. And even Krishna Krishna knows, and he is compassionate. So he is trying to send so many of his associates and servants to really rescue these stupid jivas running after this happiness in this material world. Because they all came to enjoy and become masters. Masters. But alas, they only became Maya Dasas and Maya Dasis. That's it. They are not Krishna Dasis or Radha Dasis. No. Krishna Dasa and Radha Dasis. No. All Maya Dasis. This is the problem. So we refuse to take shelter under Krishna. We do everything else we do. The Kartik is almost going away soon. And still we have not developed any vairagya to use this time for strict devotion. We cannot even follow Ekadasi. If anyone is not following Ekadasi, he is making big sin of killing Brahmana. If anyone eats grain on the day of Ekadasi, it is equivalent to making the sin of killing a Brahmana. Finished. But they are not, they don't have any things. They are totally useless. What a fool. There is no idea of surrendering to Krishna, but sleeping on the lap of the witch of Maya. That is why Prabhupada Saraswati says, look at here what the position he is in. He is immersed in the feeling of Vrindavan. But again, these foolish people, they may be running out crazy like these, the goats. which is really trying to really, drink that water, running and running and running. Only thing what happens is they will only, at the end, they die. That's the same way we are leaving our body and know what happiness. You ask any of those old people who have really went through the whole life of their time. You ask, were you happy? None of them will say that. But everybody is running for it. That's Maya. But only so those intelligent people will understand this my very big tricky thing. But it all happened, why? Because some Jivatmas wanted to enjoy this material world. They want to eat this nonsense, like the pig. But he had to create for that to satisfy. Otherwise Krishna did not have to create all these worlds, just because these some Jivatmas, some only, very little fraction. Everybody else is happily serving Krishna there. But those who really fall, become foolish and living a foolish life, eventually one day, by the mercy of some Guru, some Vaishnava, they will get realized, and that is how this Govinda Dasa, who was, whose brother was a completely a Krishna devotee, and under his influence, he realized, but it was very late. That is why he wrote this. Bhaja hure mana Sri Nanda Nandana Abhaya Charanara Vindare. Bhaja hure mana. Oh mind, you are a rascal. You refuse to worship Krishna. Huh? You refuse to worship lotus feet of the son of Nanda Maharaj. So by worshipping, one becomes fearless, afraid of everything. He won't be afraid of anything. So he is beyond this any fear, because he is going to reach Krishna. But having obtained this rare human birth, Durlabha Manava Janama. Durlabha means obtaining this. Look at here, all so many insects and so many. Look at here, there are 84 lakhs. 8.4 million kinds of species are there. And we can be born as anything. Look at all the nonsense. And whenever you see something, any insect, you have to think, oh, I was there like that before. Now I got this human birth. Why I got the human birth just like that? Because Krishna is giving a chance for you. Last call. And you really better take the boat to take the boat. Otherwise, again, you are going to back in the same whirlpool of 8.4 million kinds of species. Nobody can help you. Oh, mind, worship the lotus feet of Krishna, which will really make you to really cross this nonsense of being born and dead and born and dead and born and dead. Having obtained this rare human birth, Durlabha Manava Janma, use this to cross this ocean of worldly existence. That's what you should do. How you do it? Satsange. Durlabha Manava Janama Satsange Tarahoye Bhava Sindure. This is unlimited. This is this ocean of this birth and death, samsara ocean. You can cross only by satsanga. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. Because only by sadhu sangha you will be introduced to how to do devotion. Otherwise, this will go crazy. People will go crazy. Both in the day and night I remain sleepless. Yeah, especially CEOs. CEOs are called, sleepless people. Without the sleeping pill, they cannot really even sleep for 1 hour. No, they cannot do that. Michael Jackson, may try to really do get some sleep by putting some oxygen, oxygen chamber or something like that. But again, what happened? He died very young. But this is the thing. Both day and night, people become sleepless, suffering the pains of course. Then we add cold and heat and cold and wind and rain. But the problem is they are trying to live through for a fraction of their flickering happiness. That's what this Govinda Dasa is writing. I was living like this. I have uselessly served wicked and miserly people. Working for Bob, this and everything. That's what I was doing. What assurance, real happiness is there in all my wealth? What is the use? It's only paper, that's it. What is there? What is there? And youthfulness, it will go away. Sons and daughters and family members, they are not going to come with you. Because remember, when you really get out of this your body, there is only one seat will be given to you. Your wife is not coming with you. Your son is not going to come with you. Your father is not coming to come with you. You have to be, that's a one-seated plane. That plane, if you did good thing, then it's a plane. It's a one-seater plane. That's it. You came alone, you have to go alone. There is no other way. You cannot really take anyone with you. In fact, there was one big rich guy who really advertised, oh, now I am going to die, because he was on the deathbed. I will give you this many, $50 million. Can somebody die with me? Arey, what? That is the foolishness, right? I mean, suppose somebody gets 50 million and then they die. Nobody came. His own wife did not come. And his own children did not come. But this you have to think now. Rather than foolishly spending and wasting all the time only thinking about job and thinking about making more money. You are going to be totally, completely wasting your life. And now again, youth is going to go away. Because, you think about those days when you were really so, like a small baby, very beautiful. Everybody used to say, cute, oh, so cute, so cute. But now, I don't know, not all of you maybe, but the time is going to come for everybody to realize that how horrible now I have become bold. So he's saying, Govinda Dasa is saying, oh mind, you are the rascal number one. You're really blocking me. Every time I really come and say, we have to follow Ekadasi, we have to follow this one, we have to do everyday worship, this and everything, you are always coming with some reason to block me. But I want to hear the glories of the Lord Hari. I want to chant His holy names and constantly remembering Him and offering prayers to Him. Serving the Lord's lotus feet, serving the Supreme Lord as a servant, and worship Him with flowers, incense, and so forth. Serving Him as a friend and completely offering everything to Him. So He's telling the case to, and then weeping to be in front of the mind, his own mind. And how important is our achievement achievement. How important is our achievement of this is progressing in the devotion is the only thing that we have to think about in this life, especially when we really get this human being. But on the other hand, how important is our achievements and then glories in the material world? How glorious. Our degrees and positions. Even I become a king of the entire earth. What use it? What is it? What is the use of it? Nothing. So surrender at the mercy of Vrindavan, he says. That is exactly what is talking in this verse number 25. Kim means what? What use? Kim no bhupai, kim no devadivirva. See how important are the most powerful earthly kings for us. So many kings came and went and came and went and came and went. There will be more and more and more. And also, kim nu devadivirva. How important are all the demigods and sages. So many again. Because in this Srishti Leela, this particular Brahmanda itself is 33 crores. That means 330 million gods are there. And one of them is Lord Brahma. And how important are the countless material opulences. Wow, you may be very famous. You are the CEO of some company, or you have really built an empire here. Swapnaish varyot pulili kim cha muktaha. How important is all these achievements what you have done? I am a doctor. I have 3 PhDs. But what is the use of it? And these all actually come and go like a dream. Every time you are born, of course, this time you are a CEO. Next time you may be just a cockroach somewhere, crawling on the in a house. So what was the important things again about your material opulence that you had in this life? It will come and go like just a scenery in a dream. When you leave the body, and every jiva will have a complete, the scenes of all their living will be just flashback. Because there is no kala, everything will be, all your previous lives and everything will be just flashing like that. So then you will understand, I am real. And all my livings, whatever the birth I have gone through, they are unreal. They are dreams. I was living as a human. I was living as I was so beautiful as a beautiful woman. And I was actually doing this. I am doing this. I was doing, but also I did some bad things and worse things, whatever it is. And all the things are just dreams. And forget about these things. What about even liberations? And what about going to Vaikunta? That's what is coming. Sunya Lambair, Vaishnaver, Avapi Kimna, Srimad Brinda, Kananai Kanda Bhajam. Only what Vrindavana is the only goal of our life. All the others are swapnais. Swapnai means dream, which come and go. Like every birth is just one small dream. And how important are even the liberated devotees in the spiritual realm called Vaikunta? What important is that? I don't care about that. I don't care about liberation. The one and only goal is those who are fortunate will be able to reside in Vrindavan as their only goal of life. Srimad Brinda Kananai Kanda Bhajam. That is the only thing that matters at all. Everything else is secondary. And of all our dreams, people really worship so many demigods, but not Krishna. Krishna temples will be normally, there won't be anyone. Unless you really put a Ganesh, this thing, these and every Durga, something like that, people won't come there. Because people are always like a dog who is really trying to see, or you can see the pigs, who are really trying to really find some stool there, here or there. They will be all looking only for that, for something for them to eat and enjoy in this world. Miserable people. And there are 33 crores of gods, 330 millions. And then that is why that sloka was telling how important are the most powerful earthly kings for us, because these all the kings, they might be really rewarded because of their worship of the demigods. Is possible. It's all just a matter of the karmic manipulations. And how important are all these demigods. And even the great sages. We don't want sages. We want only devotees. How important are these countless material opulences which come and go like dreams. Every time that we had material bodies, and especially once in a while, very rarely, once in probably be a trillion years or something, Krishna probably maybe giving a human form. But again, we did not make use of it. Because if we made use of it, then we would not have been here in the first case. We would have liberated. We should have been there as a servants of Lord Krishna at the lotus feet. But here people really come and die, and in their obituary they will write, so and so, he has attained the lotus feet of the Lord, as if they know where they went. They would have gone to all the hell and heaven and hell and heaven. This is what many of the religions also can even know. Not more than that. Everybody is so fascinated in go to heaven, but the heavens are not permanent. They are temporary. Depending on your karma, that's a temporary. And similarly here, Vaikuntha is permanent. But who cares that? I don't want to go to Vaikuntha. That's what he is saying. Is who? Prabodhananda Saraswati, who is actually coming from Sri Parampara, for whom attaining Vaikuntha is the topmost, but he is rejecting that. Instead of actually trying to enjoy this world, what we should do? One should have the attitude, and we should really willing to worship the lotus feet of the divine couple and surrender at the feet of the holy Dham, where this divine couple plays so many wonderful pastimes. So surrender to Vrindavan, that is what is number 26th verse. We haven't done a lot actually. we could not do that many. Samsarvesham aprayasena datri duhitraikandi prema matraika patri anandatma sesha sattva nidatri Sri Vrindat Vastume Andayasyatatri Vrindavanastume Arthasya Datri. So may that transcendental Vrindavana, which is realized by some rare, very exalted personalities, and which gives happiness to the living entities of the entire universe, become the maintainer of blind person like me. He's saying, he was blind. Because he did not really understand the glory of Vrindavan. That's he's saying. Actually, he is telling on behalf of us. This is what it is. So that transcendental Vrindavana is amazing. Very amazing. That Vrindavan has to come in the heart. It has to come in the heart.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Vrindavanapura sundara rani, Vrishabhanu nandini nandana pyari. Vrindavanapura sundara rani, Vrishabhanu nandini nandana pyari. Braja jana hari manasa
So that is what our thinking will be like that. In Vrindavan, the divine couple are always enacting wonderful pastimes. Let our thoughts be always immersed in thinking about them, serving them constantly by our mind and soul. May that transcendental Vrindavana, which is realized by some rare exalted personalities, and which gives happiness to the living entities of the entire universe, become the maintainer of a blind person like me. Because it is not easy. Yes, we are hearing, but without the mercy of Vaishnavas, we cannot get it. This is a problem. See, you want to eat rasagulla. Rasagulla, yes, I want to eat. Now at least that taste is coming. Yes, it is sweet. So you understood. Vrindavan is very full of blissful. Okay, Rasagulla I am comparing. This Rasagulla, how can I eat it? I don't have any money. I don't have any qualification. I don't have anything. Somebody has to give grace. Somebody has to be helping you. And that love for the abode of the Vrindavana is one thing, and attaining that is another one. But here we are talking about when will I even develop the pure love for the abode of Vrindavan. That is the verse number 27. Venum yatra kvanayanti muda nipa mula valambi Samvita Sri Kanaka Vashanaha Sita Kalindi Tire Paishyan Radha Vadana Kamalam Ko api divya kishoraha Shyama kama prakritirigame Prema Vrindavane astu. May I develop that pure love for the abode of Vrindavana. Where? Under a Kadamba tree, on the bank of the peaceful Yamuna, a divine bluish personality who excels every cupid, who dressed in yellow garments, happily plays on his flute. And when he happily plays on his flute, he literally steals everyone's heart. And when he is playing the flute, what is he doing? He is also looking at the face of the lotus, face of the lotus face of Radharani. When can I really have this kind of darshan? And that only thing is, to really get the darshan, first I have to develop the taste. That itself is very difficult. Very difficult. That Cupid is so beautiful. I told you one story on Sunday, I think. Remember, actually, the Manmada, Cupid, he is the most beautiful man. He is an angel. He actually defeated Lord Brahma because he really put his arrows. Lord Brahma finally had to really run behind his own daughter. And Lord Shiva, he used on Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva had to really run behind Mohini avatar. And another case, he actually, because he got so angry, and then he really just killed the Cupids. That killed his body because he got angry because of, in another incidents like this. So here, the Cupid is very powerful to really make anyone to really go wild. And he challenged Krishna. I am the beautiful, most beautiful. His wife's name, consort's name is Rati. And he challenged. But Krishna also, yes, he accepted the challenge. And when he entered into the Rasa Leela time, the arena, that is the time the challenge is happening and Cupid is coming here. And to see how beautiful that Krishna is. As soon as he saw Krishna, he fainted and he collapsed. That is Krishna. He belongs to Vrindavan. So that Cupid, dressed like a top class, top class dancer, is actually, compared to the Cupid, our Krishna is millions times more beautiful. So if we see him, we do not want anything else. So he wears wonderful garlands of forest flowers. He enacts so many pastimes. And meditating on the pastimes, meditating on his leelas, meditating on that he performs in Vrindavan, our soul will get so happy, so happy. And this happiness is real happiness. Not from making money, making this and that. No, that is not what we are talking. So this is Vrindavana Mali. by meditating on his leelas that he performs in Vrindavan, our souls gets real happiness. This is not the fake happiness that we have been talking. But instead, we are running for the so-called royal pleasures. That is the sloka number. The next sloka is coming here. That is sloka number 28. Big mansions, big palaces, so many servants, big bungalows, so royal. And there is another case. Okay, these are the materialistic people. And another one is, people run to do transcendental meditation, running to do the yogas, Kriya Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, this yoga, that yoga, X yoga, Y yoga, so many yogas, they are all useless. Because they only, by doing this, they are only killing himself in devouring, that Brahman they are actually entering into. They will go reach only Brahman. Nothing more than that. What a shame, what a shame. What pleasures are they? All these are. Real happiness is living in Vrindavan and witness the pastimes of the divine couple. And hear the enchanting flute of Krishna. That is this sloka. Taistai kimna parama paramananda samrajya bhoga hi. Bhoga. Enjoying. Kimva yogai parapada kritai kim parairva viyogai. Yoga, people are running yoga. That's what I told. Yoga, running here and there. For them, they think, Krishna is not important. My yoga is important. I will go to Brahman. All nonsense people. Vasenaiva prasannam akilanda sarati sarat. Akilanda sarat. Brindaranye madhura murali nadam akarnaisye. Madhura. Brindaranye means in Vrindavan some madhura murali nadam. Nadam means sound. Some murali sound is coming. Madhuram, that's not ordinary. Madhuram murali nadam. Akarnayasti, it will bind, it will stiff. You will be completely bewildered by hearing that Madhura Murali Nadam. What is the use of these highest royal pleasures? Tai kim? Parama Paramananda Samrajya Bogai. Having all kinds of big palaces and mansions and jobs and this and monies and this. What is the use? And also, what is the use of perfecting the yoga system? They may travel to upper planets, then this loka, Janaloka, Magarloka, Tapaloka, Tadarloka, whatever, so many lokas, they want to be there. Siddha lokas. Useless. What is the use of the great variety of material endeavors to attain these kind of useless things? These things are insignificant, most insignificant in comparison to residence in Vrindavan. Just to live in Vrindavan, that's it. Simply by living in Vrindavan, I will one day hear the sweet sound of Krishna's flute, which brings the ultimate bliss, Madhura Muralinadam. This is why, if you really go to Vrindavan, don't be like a tourist. It's useless. They reserve the ticket, this, everything, fly there, some place, some plan, this, everything, see that. That is not the real Vrindavan, seeing the real Vrindavan. You live there like a beggar. Aham Bhikshu Vrindavane. That is my last song in the E series is E99. Is Aham Bhikshu Vrindavane. I want to become a beggar in Vrindavan. This is exactly what is. And then there you see there are sadhus. They are all like living like beggars. They will be always, Krishna, Kana, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And they actually hear the flute of Krishna. If they are that intensively, in Bhava Bhakti, yes, they can. They can. So that is what this Madhura Murali Nadam, That Prabodhananda Saraswati talking about is that one only. And on the other hand, what we see? See, our body may be decorated with beautiful garments and ornaments. Or it may, but the reality is it's like a corpse. It has so many diseases it will develop. And whatever that happens to my body, I don't care. That's basically this verse number 29. Sri Vastra Barana Dibi Karapadadi Utkarta Dadadibir Ninda Samstva Kotibir Bahu Vibhudi Atyanta Dainya Dibihir Jivanyeva Mrito Yadana Vikritim Prapta Kadam Chit Kuvachit Sri Vrindavanam Ashraye Priyamahanandaika Kandam Param. So my body may be decorated with beautiful garments and ornaments, or it may burn with terrible diseases. Somebody may be praising about me, or somebody may be defaming me with millions of insulting words. I may become the master of all wealth in all the worlds. Brahma is actually completely all the Brahmandas. He is the CEO. He is in charge. I may become a master of all wealth like that. Or I may be reduced to an insignificant object in poverty. I don't have anything. I may be free from all suffering and living well and healthy. Or I may be living like a corpse. Nothing, no energy, nothing, dead, almost dead. Whatever my condition. Sri Vrindavanam Ashraye Priya Mahanandaika Kandam Param. I shall always take shelter of the transcendental land of Sri Vrindavana, the souls of all the transcendental incomparable bliss. So this is Prabodhananda Saraswati saying. But what we do? We try to hold on big upadhis. What is the upadhis? We are really trying to massive so many degrees, so many degrees. Wow, you won't believe how many universities. Oh, here and there, apply this, apply there, get this degree, that degree, add degree by degree, a degree. But what is the use of it? With your degree, you may be praised for your great education. You may be because of that. You may be accumulating massive wealth because of your education and qualities and your intelligence, material intelligence. This is not the spiritual intelligence. But what is the use of all this material education? And what is the use of all the upadhis and possessions? They are all like ornaments you wear on a corpse. This is what it is. It's no use. Devotion to the real divine couple is the real wealth. What is the use of my education? What is the use of my distinction? If I don't chant, if I don't sing, what is the use of my very living? What is the use of my 6-figure job? What is the use of serving that Bob? Everybody has a boss. Bob or something, Tom or whatever it is. If I don't chant, if I don't sing, what is the use of my very living? What is the use of my education? What is the use of my distinction? What is the use of my luxury home? What is the use of my great nice car? Sports car, Tesla, latest model. Yeah. They don't want to get a old model, no, latest model. If I don't chant, if I don't sing, what is the use of my very living? What is the use of my great honor? What is the use of my great beauty if I don't chant, if I don't sing? What is the use of my very living? That's exactly what Prabodhananda Saraswati talking, but of course he's a Manjari. You know, he's actually a gopi. Tungavidya. He's a gopi. So he's high exalted. He is doing it in Sanskrit, but here it is all lowest, only English. But we are trying to convey something. So actually, wherever we our status and the state in this material world, happiness or distress, or fame or insults, none of these should matter you. This is ultimately what is coming here. Okay, we need to end now soon. So we will probably stop it here. Okay, stop it here. We will continue from we'll do the 30. So it will be round number. Dukkani eva sukkani vitti apayaso janihi kirtim param manyeta adamaisya dushparibhavan sammanavad sattamahi dainya eva mahavibhudim nati saldavan alavan sada papani eva cha punyamandi yadite Vrindavanam jivanam yadite Vrindavanam jivanam. You may experience either happiness or distress while living here. You may get fame or infamy. The lowest person may even insult you. Or the saintly devotees may even praise you. You may be in poverty or with great wealth. You may obtain all valuable things. Or you may not obtain anything at all. Whatever the position, your past, that pious or impious deeds may place you in wherever that is supposed to be. But just one thing, make Vrindavana your life and soul. That is the only thing that we should always think about that. And Vrindavan is a place for Radha Krishna. Eternal Leelas going on all the time and all the time. So your goal should be only one thing. The ultimate thing is to serve Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna, prana,